Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. And a quick look at some of the numbers for him.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Harrison out there with Hardaway. Then there's Shaw. And it's Tucker in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Bobcats, we've got Wood, and it's Santos in at the small forward. The playoff picture coming into focus now, Greg, with a good portion of this regular season behind us.
And for the teams that are definitely in, they're trying to maintain momentum and health, right? But for the teams still clawing and fighting their way in, that's where it gets exciting.
Henry kicks to Holmes. Over Shaw. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Hardaway for three. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Holmes can't get it to go in. And the Wizards with possession. It's a three-point game from the arc. And again, Washington with the triple.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Rice. It's over Tucker.
3 misses to start the game. Still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
With the drive. Count that one.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And they're running. Here's Harrison. Banked in off the glass.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
For Montreal, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. 2 on none, no one back to stop this. Throws down the breakaway jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And now the first timeout called here for the Bobcats. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at Sacramento. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
You know, right now for the Wizards, they weren't supposed to be this good. I mean, people have now started to accept that they're a real factor in how this season will ultimately play out.
Will it go? Here's Rice. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Rice. For Washington, they've gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Hardaway for 3. Sinks the triple. Hardaway has got 9.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Wood. To Holmes. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
2 fouls.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Wizards.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
And he knocks down the first one. That one misses. And here are the Wizards now. They're on a 15-3 run. Hardaway from outside. And again, Washington with the triple.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Holmes, and it's blocked.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And there it is for him. 14 points for him.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And that one hits back iron.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
3.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Now Holmes. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Montreal trails by 20. Knocked loose. Wood kicks to Holmes. Nice move. Harrison with the rebound.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
The 3-ball. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And another miss. Whew, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Montreal calls timeout. Morris is checked in for Shaw. With a break in the action, let's now bring up the 2K leaderboard and look at the league's top scorers over the past 10 games. On defense, the Wizards. Here's Holmes. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Wood. In the second half of this season, he's been nothing short of spectacular, averaging 17 points per game, 12 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from home. Wizards leading by 23. Pass to Harrison. Nice ball movement by Washington. Hardaway from outside. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
Offensive rebound. And the Wizards with possession. Lets it go from deep. Traps in the tray. Hardaway has got 27.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Here's Henry. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. Just 4 to shoot. Montreal needs to get off a shot. Here's Rice. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And the Wizards with possession. Last time they met was in Washington.
And they did win that last game in this matchup, and it seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
Yeah, a significant differential in free throws made. I mean, give them credit. They capitalized on those opportunities.
Henry bangs home the trifecta.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Harrison. He has 5. And the 3 ball is good. Harrison's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Wizards. And the Bobcats with possession here. Knocks it loose. It's 2-on-1. Here's Hardaway. And oh boy, a lot of... contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Personal foul.
Yeah, how about the body
Foul.
control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the
At the line
deuce.
for the Wizards.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
The Wizards shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
The first one falls. The Bobcats making a switch here. Craig's checked in. Shaw's checked in for Washington. Hardaway hits them both. And here is Henry. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Here's Harrison. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Harrison's got 10 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Here's Henry. Nails the wide open jump shot. He's got 5.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Hardaway from outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3 points.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those 3s early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Hardaway has got 34. And here are the Bobcats. Poked loose. And here we go again. Wizards in transition. Up the court they go.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Here's Henry. 5 points in the game. 6 to shoot. They need this. Bolden pulls it in. Bolden's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And yes, it's good. Tucker's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Henry with it. Here's Rice. Pass to Craig. Inside. Here's Henry. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Here's Harrison. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Harrison's got 13 points.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Now, here's Craig. Not a lot of room. Here's Santos. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
It's good from long range. Hardaway has got 39.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Here's Henry. He's got 7, 5 on the clock. There's the screen. That 3 off the mark. Washington controlling the game. Hardaway from outside. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Now Henry. Here's Rice. Takes a step back. Got a piece of it. Outside Hardaway. The 3. And again, Washington with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Driving the lane.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Now here is Hardaway. He has 45 points. Fires the 3. Drills it from outside. Hardaway has got 48.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Here's Craig. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. And finished off by Craig.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up.
I certainly hope not.
Here's Harrison. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Craig can't get it to go. There's 37 seconds left here in the first quarter. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Here's Santos. 17 points in his last outing. Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
3 shots. 3 shots.
free throw good. Wood. So both teams making some changes here. And he sinks the second. And he makes all three. Here's Washington. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Buries the long-range jumper.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
And finished off by Wood.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
And so it's Washington with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be right back after this.